You were saying
Mm.
show off. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. So you were the person who I first heard with the term showing up. And the way you use it, I immediately got what you were saying. The whole idea of not turning up with what you have and turn up with the best that you have and not losing our guts and losing our strength so easily. You know, whatever your passion is, it's there for a reason. God put it inside of us for a purpose. And to keep it to ourselves is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the idea that there are people out there who are waiting, somebody must be waiting. I just think that the way that God made us is that everybody has something for somebody else.
Yes.
So if I'm holding on to my thing because I'm shy or because I am not confident or I'm afraid or somebody tells me my head too big or whatever it is, it's kind of crazy and it's really unfair to the persons who are waiting for you, you know? So I
Yes.
want to thank you for your courage to show up and, showing up and doing your thing. Because without that, so many of us would not even be able to show up either. And that's interesting, you know?
It's
Us showing up is not just helping the person with that one thing,
no.
but you're motivating somebody to show up for other people. So it's like this exponential effect. It's not just a one-to-one thing.
Yeah. And you can't figure it out. And that's, sometimes in the showing up process, you feel whether it's scared or whatever is going on. And it's like you second guess the effect of the thing because you're like, I can't see the fruit. I can't see the fruit. But it's like trying to see the amount of apples in a seed. I remember when somebody asked me that and how many apples are in a seed. And it's like, you stop to think about it, it's like, you have no idea. And so
I love that.
every time we show up, it's a seed. You have no idea. So show up fully. So I'm receiving that back to myself as I face all of the different things. Every disruption that we face creates something new, but to create the future new, we have a current disruption that we face.
Yeah.
And so as I sit in my current disruption, I'm like, yeah, showing up is the way to move into that future, right? So
Yeah.
thank you for all of that. I remember when you reached out to me that first time and I thought, I'm trying to remember her handwriting. I don't remember. Because that's how I remember people. I'm like, I'm looking at the work in my hand and I'm like, I don't. But then as I said, let me find you on social media. I was like, right, that girl. Who knew that CS28A meant this? Who knew
But
that?
Faith, I don't know. I just find it to be amazing because that was so long ago.
Yes.
So, and I always wondered, I think at some point, I don't remember if you were pregnant when I was there, but I can remember thinking, like maybe a year or two later, I remember wondering, where did Miss Clarke go? Where did Mrs. Clarke go? And I just heard that you weren't there again. And
right.
That was the end of it. I was never, there wasn't anything else about it for years
Right.
and years and years. And then one day, I'm just like, oh, this story just sounds like me. Like, I need to talk to this person. I need to talk to her.
That's right. So I never know. So I take courage, you take courage, show up. There's a person and she is ready almost. She's at the point you were ready to hear the story. So I'm super grateful.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to stop recording.